Good morning. I'm Barry Holt. I've been a member here at Belmont for over 43 years and a member of the Covenant class. I encourage you all to join the Covenant class if you're an adult and interested. That's just a cheap plug. My credibility here actually, though, is my wife, Celeste Gray, and she has been a member of this church since she was christened here. I can't tell you when she was christened. That would tell you her age, and I'm advised to stay away from that kind of thing, so I won't tell you that, but she's been here her entire life. Unfortunately, Celeste is not here today. She is in Belmont, Colorado with our precious granddaughter, Ava, but she's sent her words and instructions to me, and I've already violated at least one of the instructions I've got on these cheap tennis shoes, and I didn't get a haircut, but I'm gonna try to stick with the rest of it. Celeste loves Belmont, and when I listened to the music this morning, I know why. It's part of the music ministry that she so loves. She wrote, "Those of you who know me as an adult will find it hard to believe that I was in the Belmont choir for over 10 years. Richard Thomason, the music director, didn't seem to care that I was not a very good singer, and he put me in the alto section and surrounded me with good singers. I was full of song, and I was full of good intention, and the songs we sang as youth still encourage me today. When asked to share why I support Belmont with my prayers, my presence, gifts, and service, the song, 'They Will Know We Are Christians by Our Love,' organized my thoughts. The second verse of that song, 'We will work with each other, we will work side by side, and we'll guard each man's dignity and save each man's pride. And you're known as Christians by our love.'" Excuse me. The example of this love being extended to one another in this community is too numerous to count. This summer, a group worked to help restore or rebuild a home in Waverly, Tennessee for flood victims. The church is known for having recovery meetings in its basements for those who need those meetings. During the pandemic, Mary Jane Duke organized the Sunday school class on Zoom for the youth and provided candy and delivered it to the home along with the lessons plans. Mary Crichton recently organized a support group for students and teachers at Aiken School, and we've recently had the opportunity to work in the HERO project, which is something we were not aware of, the Homeless Education Resource Outreach Project that assists a very small group of the over 1,900 Metro school students who are classified as homeless. Steve Bryant, Gretchen, and others led us in that mission, and it was a drip in the ocean of need, but we are participating as a church. We give to Belmont because being the hands and hearts of Jesus in this building, in our community, is why we're here. We come back to this beautiful sanctuary that provides us respite in our hearts to be with Jesus in a building and in our community. Now, why am I here? That's Celeste. Basically, I believe in the mission statement, and it's contained on the website. I just read it for you. We believe every person is of sacred worth and created in God's image. We commit to Jesus' example of inclusive love, care, intentional hospitality with every race, ethnicity, age, sexual orientation, gender identity, marital status, faith story, physical or mental ability, economic status, or political perspective. We respect our diversity of opinion and expressions of faith. Therefore, as God loves us, so let us love and serve in the name of Christ. I experienced in the early 1960s in a Calvary Methodist church down the street a pastor who was an activist during the civil rights movements, trying to, in fact, get our community involved in seeking equity and justice in the community. That was met with some resistance at the time in that congregation. And a group of influential men invited my father to help found a new church to avoid that level of diversity. My father, I'm proud to say, did not participate in that. And I look back at that period of time now and realize that being an active church that's involved in the community and carrying Jesus' mission into the world is what I want to be a part of. It's what this church is, and I hope you'll join us in it. Now, I do have to tell you just one thing about Celeste not being in the choir. Gail has upped the ante so much, but she couldn't qualify anymore. But years ago, Herman Gray, Celeste's father, used to sit right over here. And one Sunday, after sitting next to Celeste, and they had sung a hymn, and Herman looked at Celeste and said, you know, Celeste, can you sing Far, Far Away? And, and Celeste thought that was a hymn request. Actually, it was a request that she just sit somewhere else and not distract him while he was trying to sing. Anyway, I encourage each and every one of you to fill out your pledge cards and be involved in the work of the church. Thank you.